Haba haba, hujasa kibaba. That's right, it's your girl Stella Mwangi, also known as STL, and you're watching 99 Degrees. It's hot here. Keep up. Who am I? Well, I'm 24 years old. I've been doing music since I was 8. I wrote my first rap song, because I'm a rapper. I wrote my first rap song when I was 11. And that's when I knew that this is what I want to do. But okay, I've had different stage names. I remember because when I started rapping, it was my sister and my brother who taught me how to rap. And I remember I used to steal all my sister's stage name. So when she called herself Queen Jacqueline, because her name is Jacqueline, I was like, okay, then I could call myself Baby Queen. And then when she called herself Thunder, I called myself Danger. When she called herself Cash, I called myself Money. I used to bite all her names. And eventually in 2003, I remember she was like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of you stealing all my names. So just call yourself Stella. I'm like, but Stella is so, it's so natty, it's not, I need that extra pip. That's when she said, call yourself STL. Stands for Stella. So I call myself STL. But now I go with my full name, Stella Mwangi. And my dad is so proud. He's like, yes, Mwangi, yes. So I started being active in the music business in Norway. And I just whenever a known rapper from the States, like let's say Public Enemy came to Oslo, I remember I used to ask the event promoters, please let me curtain raise. And so I got to do that. And then I just curtain raising for Talib Kweli, Common at a very young age. And I remember when I was 14, Exhibit was in Oslo. And I was like, I really wanted to be a rapper, to be an artist. So I remember I asked him, can we battle? And I was 14. And I wasn't scared, I was fearless. So I was battling with Exhibit when I was 14. And then I started coming to Kenya, because I heard the music business, the music scene in Kenya is really big. So I started coming here back and forth, and that's when I met my best girl, Michelle, and Kantai, Baskubaf, and I just started being active here. We moved to Norway when I was 5 years old to a very small village called Eidsvoll. So the first few years were I learned a lot. And then, we also had to learn Norwegian. And at the same time, we had to learn Kikuyu and Swahili. My parents were really strict about that. So I remember most of my friends would call me asocial because I was only focused in music. I wanted to be alone, write, listen to music, and just dream, fantasize. No, I didn't go to university because I knew after is it high school? Yeah, I knew after high school that I had to get a job because it costs doing music. It's not free. You have to have music videos, studio time, all of this costs money. So that's where I went to college for hotel business, yeah, and waitress. So I got a job and I started working day and night. So in 2007, that's when I had saved enough. No, I actually didn't save that much. I just decided that, you know what, I would take a break and just see what happens with the music. Because it came to a point where I was tired. I was tired working, then coming home and then trying to find inspiration to write songs. It's not easy. So I remember I quit my job. And then I was like, okay, now what? I was praying. I was like, please, God, show me the way. And so I started being active in Norway, also doing music. And I remember I released my first single in 2007 in Norway. It's called Take It Back with Michelle. So from then on, I got a record deal, small indie record label called MTG. So I released my first debut album called Living for Music in 2008. And then I started touring around, and then in 2009, that's when I was like, okay, I have to get a bigger record deal, or I need money, I need to win the lottery, I need to do something. So I started working with kids because I knew that I have to do something that will give me inspiration and money. And kids, I love kids because they're so free. They're so open-minded. Like nothing is impossible for them. So I learned a lot from kids. And then last year, I decided to send in a song to the Eurovision Song Contest because I knew that I've always been trying to look for opportunities, because I really want to live for music. So I sent in my song and then I got in the song contest. And I remember I was so nervous because I've been working so many years. I'm only telling you 1% of what I've been through. So when I got into the Eurovision, I was like, please God, just give me the chance. And then I won. And the song I wrote is called Haba Haba. I'm singing in Swahili. Haba na haba hujaza kibaba, because that's what I've been through all the time. So I won, so now I'm representing Norway for the Eurovision Song Contest in May. Curtain raising for Busta Rhymes, that was huge. It was huge because I'm a huge fan of Busta Rhymes and his backup Spliff Star. So I remember, and by that time I had a backup artist myself. She's called Harriet. I grew up with her. And I was like, okay, Harriet, we have to really, really practice because these guys, they know what they're doing. So we used to practice every day before the show, every day. And we had a great show. We had a really great show. And that was nice. And I remember performing, curtain raising for Paul Wall. Paul Wall is a nice guy. I got grills from him too.
What?
Pink grills.
Yeah!
So he came, I remember he came backstage and then he saw me performing. So when I came out of stage, I was like, that was good. I was like, oh wow, thank you. 2003, that's when I started working with a rapper and a producer called the DNC. And so we wrote like 10 songs. And then the producer moved to LA. And he just happened to be at the right place at the right time. And so he got to meet this publishing company called The Position Music. They heard the songs and were like, we can work with this. So it only took some few months later, then the producer called me up. He's like, that song we made? I'm like, yeah. American Pie is taking it, CSI is taking it. I was like, what? So that's incredible. So you can actually listen to my music on a CSI episode. Just short, but it's still something. Yeah, so I've been really working all these years building my CV, yeah? And it's been nice. I've learned a lot. And now when my time has really come, right now, I feel my time is here now. I have so much knowledge, I know how to deal with things, and it's nice. So I'm really glad that I didn't have my first a big bang just when I started, because I don't think I would have handled it so well. I remember my first single, Happy with Kantai. That's when I really got into this market. And from then on, I was just writing songs, coming back here, and then I did the song with Michelle, Take It Back, which did very well. So from then on, I would say from 2007, that's when I started becoming a star here. And I won the Kisima Award for Best New Act. That was in 2006 after the Happy song. And then I was nominated for Best New Act at the MTV Music Awards, which was in 2009-10. So yeah, so I would say it's just things been just just rolling, and then at the right place at the right time, things happen. And it's such a great feeling, growing up in Norway. I'm Kenyan. I was born in Maragua. So I speak fluently Kikuyu. But now growing up in Norway and knowing that I have a name back home it's indescribable. That feeling is nice. So whenever I'm like online, I see people like on Facebook. I have so many Kenyan fans. It's so nice. Oh my God. And people, you know, they write to me in Kikuyu. They're like, yes, yes. Yeah, so it's nice. I was here last year for the Sepetuka. And I remember like everyone was like, they knew actually the lyrics. I remember the Biashara song, everybody like, Biashara, ne? Biashara. But in Norway, it's like, I've been really struggling there. But like the song Take It Back, it was huge in Norway as well. So, you know, the crowd sing along. So, but I can say the difference is only that I think Kenyans have like, they've really supported me, because here's where I really started doing professional music. Here's where I had my first single as #1, and yeah, it's been amazing. And I love, like, if it wasn't for my Kenyan fans, I don't know how it could have been, because they've really supported me. You know, getting emails, getting fan mails, like people telling you that, you know, this song of yours called The Dreamer, it has really inspired me, and it keeps me going. So my Kenyan fans, they've been there from day one. Kenya is my home. I grew up in Norway, so that is also my home. So I feel like I'm only going home when I'm traveling back and forth. Yeah. My parents, they've always supported me. But, you know, they've always been really strict about, okay, if you're gonna do this, you have to do it. You know, you can't just play around with it. And that's why I had to work as a waiter, as a chef, day in, day out. Because, you know, they were like, if you're gonna do this, you're on your own, you know? So they've been really supporting me, but now they're so happy, because they know I've struggled for so many years. And it came to a time where my mom was like, are you sure you want to keep on? I'm like, yes, I'm not giving up. And now they're so proud, they're really proud. And you know, it gives me more energy, you know, to keep on. When I see like my family, they're really supporting me now. It's like, yeah, it's nice. Well, what I like to tell people is that listen to my song called The Dreamer, because The Dreamer, I'm talking about this topic, about having a dream. Whatever it is, if you want to be an astronaut or doctor or artist, whatever it is, you just have to keep on. I know it sounds like, oh, keep on, but it really is. You just have to keep on, because, you know, when you're having a dream, it's like everybody else is blind. You have to lead the blind people, yeah? So you just keep on doing that until they open their eyes and just see, wow, this is what we've been dealing with. So you just have to keep on, and you have to have faith in yourself. That's important, because that's what kept me going. Because, you know, as I'm telling you, I'm only telling you like 1% of all the struggle that I've been. Like, you know, the funny thing is that I've been doing this for so many years, and I've been going all the time to different record labels, trying to tell them what I can do, you know? They'll be like, pfft. But when I got to stand on it's like, yeah, it's the biggest stage in Norway right now, the Eurovision. It's like all the labels that I've been through calling, trying to give them my CDs, so standing in line. And I was like, thank you, Lord. See, it was funny, but yeah, I'm signed to EMI Records now. I'm working on my album, which will be released in May. So that would be nice. Of course, I've had a lot of like challenges, difficult challenges. I've had, you know, people telling me that, you know, this will never go, this will never work. Of course, but it's in the game. When you have a dream, you have to face this type of things. People telling you that you'll never make it. But you see, eventually people will wake up. Yeah. And that's when you'll say, I'm glad I didn't quit.
She got it, and they wanna know about it.